Hey guys, Professor Fat Shady back here again. With the last video I just did on Rock of Rages, I meant to come back and attempt it with the Roach just to talk about that particular challenge. So we'll go back into this again now. There's a challenge here, Top Roach, perform a zero fault run with the Roach. I'm starting to realize, and I've had some pretty frequent comments that said that people are now thinking that this is one of the challenges that are actually harder than the Inferno attempt with no bike. And after doing it for a little while, I don't know if that's exactly true, but in the last one, probably with about 15 minutes of effort, I was able to get through Inferno. This one here, I suspect even if I sat here for 15 minutes now, I wouldn't get through it. So perhaps on that basis, it is harder. I'm going to have a crack at it now. Now, this will be one of the first videos you see of me where, you know, I don't make myself out to look awesome and can complete this. I won't get a zero fault run on this, but I did want to sort of talk through some of the challenges and I guess some of the reasons why I think this is so hard. So I picked the Roach. As you can see, my son still had a good go at my outfit here. Right, see, so even that part, to make that clearance, right? It's a much more pronounced sort of bunny hop, and it's a more difficult jump. This jump is no harder than before. This one is actually harder because you don't get as much spring. You really have to get that back wheel up to that ledge to make that transition. This jump, I would argue, is no harder than it is on the Pit Viper. This one is substantially harder. I mean, this is hard on the Pit Viper. I already stuffed it, I believe. Yeah, look at that. Didn't even get the acceleration off the bottom. So it's a really pronounced one. But again, the back wheel lifts off and you're done. So I'm really trying to sort of slam that back wheel down on the way up here to get the most sort of thrust and momentum I can, but even with that, nah, see there, back wheel lifted off, useless. Oh, there's no way I'm getting this anytime soon. See that? I had a chance there, I think I just stuck that one. And what I'm trying to do is get that back wheel to grip onto that vertical portion, and even if that gives me a little bit of a boost. Nah, see again. I tell you, this challenge here, I thought after getting Inferno done, I was on the home stretch. This I'm going to struggle with. 15 faults. It ain't going to be zero, I tell you that, folks. There's some cocky part of me that's like, wouldn't it be awesome if I just nailed zero fault during the recording, and you know, everyone would be like, wow, you're the best. Ain't going to happen. Alright. Now again, this one's not massively harder compared to Pit Viper, pretty much on par. This little jump here, again, just because you don't get as much spring, is harder, but actually, yeah, no, I would say substantially so. I think I need to actually be sitting up a bit to just get the lift that I need here. The hard part, just not falling backwards. So I'm still, there we go, I still want to hit that full speed. And this is the problem. If you don't do that transition right, this becomes infinitely harder. So I'm trying. Yeah, and I really struggle from here now. If you don't get that, no, if you don't make that first. Yeah, if you don't make that transition and do this all in one motion, really going to struggle here. And to be honest, it defeats the purpose. Even if I was able to do it successfully, it doesn't matter. So I guess, you know, they really is very much a strong suggestion that you need. I mean, you need to do this in one attempt. Trying to do this like you know, as a standalone checkpoint, I won't say is impossible. I've seen, I mean, plenty of riders better than me will be able to do this, but I struggle for sure. Actually, I think the first time I played this track, I actually played it with the rabbit, and that was horrendous. There we go. So that's over. But even that, I shouldn't have stuffed that up. Too busy talking. He says he does it 4 times, 5 times. Why do you think the challenge is hard? This is why. what should be a simple jump. Oh. We even lost count now. What the hell? Why make this a challenge? Yeah, the game's too easy. I finished it in a few hours. No, you didn't. You ever hear anybody spitting that whole "I finished it in a few hours"? What's your definition of finished? Oh, as long as you get a medal on every track. You haven't even started. You're not even playing the same game I am. So, given that I'm not going to zero fault this, I'm hoping that maybe even just you watching me, like, if if I could be bothered actually doing some decent editing, I'd edit all of my good parts together, or maybe just record someone's zero fault run. There it is with 48 faults. I promise I've done it in maybe 11, but yeah, I'm a long way off doing this any better than that. So yeah, guys, if you want a good tutorial on how to do the this top Roach challenge, look elsewhere. I might have one at some point in the future, but yeah, my own skill levels and understanding of this bike is yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can do this. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll make a few more.